to seeing C4rrot on that skin. And again, I have yet to, okay, I watched one game of GP's Roy versus King of Dirt over there, his Rob, and I mean, it was convincing, and very solid. And apparently, I mean, obviously C4rrot managed to get back on the
Reese. It doesn't seem like GP is going to try Ike until probably, maybe in the losers final or the grand final if he gets there. But he seems quite confident in his Roy at the moment, despite the loss earlier.
He's taken down people with his Roy right now that he's lost to with his Ike.
I'm not sure if he wants to secondary him or actually main him, because we all know how good his Ike is.
The way he has said it in the forums that I'm in with him in public and everything is that he's back on the point where he doesn't want to play Ike. He likes Roy right now. The problem is he doesn't have fun playing Ike. I can understand that. I mean, Ike can be linear, but at the same time, it's very weird for you to not go with Ike and then go with his, like, bastard cousin, if you want to call it that. But, oh, that was an amazing call out.
Seems like not choosing Ike this match might have been a mistake.
I don't know. I think he is just as good with Roy as he is with Ike.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit too early to say, to be honest. It's only one stock.
I mean, he's been talking about all the really he's been gushing over all the confirms he can get with Roy.
To be fair, there are some pretty good confirms.
Yeah, there's some really killer confirms. Oh. There's the shield break.
Now let's see what he does from there. Oh, 50% combo.
Yeah, I mean, 50% combo is still pretty good.
I mean, you know, he's getting the damage he needs. Like, it's not going to go for like a charge forward smash, for example. Yeah. That way would have done like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
So,
obviously, if you have the, I mean,
I feel like he's practicing.
That was the correct option there, because he went from 0 off a shield break to, hey, guess what?
50%.
You're halfway to kill. You're like 3/4 of the way to kill %. What do you want? I think C4rrot seems to be getting really good at making sure GP can't get in for those kill options that we talked about. Like, I mean, he needs to get that jab. Oh, there you go.
Or just the up air.
Yeah, I mean, that works too.
To be fair, though, a lot of Roy's moves are quite good at the hill. Like, we've seen his kill power. 60% on from side Bs. Like, even from a combo start of 30 or 40, he can easily get KOs.
Did you see that combo? That was amazing. To just hit the...
We've seen C4rrot do some pretty good combos.
Yeah. And then just still, though, I mean, they deserve to be, like, praised, even if they are. Because, I mean, that was amazing. That was just a string. He was like, hey, I know you're going to be back over here. Let me run over here and continue this.
Now leading.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I think he's just capitalizing on that lead.
It's a good change from last week. C4rrot was in the grand final against Bloom. Nearly won, but he
fell out.
Rosalina, fell out the up B. It was,
that was heartbreaking.
That was upsetting to watch.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Bloom's not here this week, but, man, every time he is, he's a threat. Just saying something. C4rrot, back from his Snake days, right? C4rrot was really good at reading exactly where you were going to be off of what he wanted to get on.
That's kind of what you had to do, to be honest. Like, you had to cover the stage. You have to get up closer, you know. You got to make sure you've got use your options off it.
What I mean, like, even now, he's really, oh, wow, just powered through it. Just said, run up, sure you can.
I mean, to be fair, he did have a stock lead.
Yeah, I mean,
so even
it's not like he had the risk.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of risk there for him. Sorry about that.
Nah, it's all right. Just bring it down a bit. Oh, well.
I apologize to anyone and everyone's eardrums.
Nah, it's fine. So we have C4rrot leading 1-0.
This is a best of 5 as well again? Or is it? This isn't winners finals.
No.
This is losers semis, I believe? Yeah, losers semis.
No one knows.
I always wonder what's going through people's mind when they do the costume change.
I just think when I play Cloud, I've seen the City of Final Fantasy NT. His costume's meant to look black, and in certain shades it's purple. So I remember maybe in like some games there's a reference to something weird in it. You know?
Yep. Now
or just favorite color. You know.
That's always usually my go-to. I almost thought he was going to head womp on the stage there. Because I've done that plenty of times on Town and Smash.
Roy's recovery is a bit weird. Like I've seen Roy's try to make mistakes trying to recover high because you have to do it a bit upwards to recover a bit more vertically. If you do it too far, it recovers the other way.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. My brother used to play Roy, and it happened a bit. It wasn't because of like, it was just because of delicate inputs.
Yeah. I supremely hate dealing with focus. Anytime I have to play against it, because it's like you feel like you can be aggressive, you're on the advantage, and the second that was
doesn't seem like it.
That was
that time, right? Focus is actually from Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. Ryu has something similar to it, but yeah, even the game themselves are like something that you used to. You need to utilize it well to win games, and that is what you do in Smash Bros. As well. You need to utilize that focus attack to defend yourself in disadvantage, to capture people, to get your combos. It works
just
really
so,
well.
Yep.
Even though it's an outdated mechanic, what could you replace it with?
I think it is iconic enough at this point because of how long Street Fighter 4 lasted.
And it was people know it as one of the better ones. They prefer it over Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, right. And I think it's, of course, people.
And
I think Street Fighter 5
is leading against.
He got that advantage. I mean, after he has had 2 solid kills, one of which was pretty much admittedly off of C4rrot's Shoryuken mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ooh, he was in real danger there.
To be fair, though, if you get into disadvantage with Ken, it is a bit hard because his tools as well in disadvantage aren't great. Like, he's got the focus attack to take damage, but it takes 1 before getting out,
So anybody that's got say the Yoshi matchup where suddenly,
the down air, that thing launches you up as well, so you'd be back in disadvantage.
Yep, and then suddenly you're down a tool.
Doesn't matter too much. So his ground game is amazing.
Yep,
and it's back to 1 stock each.
Yep, and I think C4rrot definitely has the chance to pull this back if he plays it smart, like he was playing it last game.
I wonder how he'd do with Snake. Do you think he'll bring it out as a counter pick?
I don't honestly think he will keep it at
that.
He's gone off.
No, he's still alive.
He's still alive. Ooh, GP missed the capitalization.
I think that was kind of like Ken's way.
Yep.
A bit like that. Although he was kind of off, so.
Yeah, I don't think he was. I don't think he was gonna die there.
Oh, but he missed the up, but you could hear the frustration.
Yep, but I do think that GP just missed that
They're
capitalization.
both trying to go for the confirms.
They just need that one. Just like that.
Sliding forward tilt, getting that win.
Like that's the thing. Both these characters have such good confirms at 50 to 60% whether it's going to kill you. But once you get past that, like once you're at 80, 80 to 100, suddenly there's other options you need to watch out for that are just going to straight hit kill you.
Yeah.
And then what
both
do you
of them
do?
have pretty good confirms though. Like Roy has jab back air.
Yeah, Jabber.
Yeah.
Get
don't call it that.
I'm going to call it that all day long.
Ken also has his sort of confirms it from up B as well.
Yep.
I mean, the basic one is just focus attack into up B, but
a
lot of people want to try to get more damage before doing it. It's a strong move, but we've seen people fall out of it and not die at a certain percentage when they want to, or sorry, not want to when they want them to.
Yep. I mean, and then if you do whiff it, like we saw this last game, suddenly your opponent has a nice little option to just kind of kill you.
Yeah.
Which.
Game 3, we've got, I believe,
still
Ken versus Roy. I don't think he's going to bring out the Ike just yet. Maybe game 4 if it gets to there.
I seriously doubt we see it. If we do, I don't even know if it's going to be that strong of a counter pick.
Well, we've seen.
Because the options are, while not being essentially similar, for example, with Ike, everything's going to come from that nair. Whereas with Roy, all the confirms we talk about are usually off of that jab or
we've definitely seen that GP's most confident character is definitely Ike.
I think it's going to be his most confident character, but I don't think right now it's going to be his best character. There was almost a shield break there again, which of course is kind of what you're so scared of playing against Ken that somebody you're sitting on the ledge and then he just runs up and is like, hey, by the way, what do you want to do? If you do anything wrong, your shield's gone and I will kill you. And then you just freaking out. Again,
it doesn't even matter because he could also
another call out.
Even GP is just there like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, right.
But the jab back,
there we go. And now it's even again.
It's kind of a well-known thing now of Roy's and Crom's. Even if it's not a kill, it's just damage.
Yeah, it's solid damage too.
I don't think it confirms at 0. I don't really, but I think just low mid% always works.
I don't think it needs to confirm at 0. I think you're trying to do other things at that point in the game.
You could try stuff like a down throw into jab, for example.
Yep.
You could try to do a lot of the chaining with the aerials.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about from C4rrot. Where he just said, hey, I know you're going to roll in here and take some more damage and get a solid combo, and now they're even again.
Both characters are quite good at picking the advantage back up. Roy has great strength at his heel, and Ken's combos, or just when he's in advantage in general, he can just do stuff like that.
Died off of that. Wow, I'm shocked. But
both of them are able to pick it back up very easily.
Oh, yes, definitely. And I think it comes down, that's when it really is going to, like I said, it's individual player skill. Oh, stuffed it. That was an amazing focus attack, and I think he might die here.
Yep,
he died for it.
That is game 2 to
C4rrot. That was game
Game three. Yeah.
Game 3 to C4rrot.
Yeah,
yep,
even
sorry.
Ken's just like, I knew I'd win.
2-1 to C4rrot. Game 3 goes to C4rrot.
Ken just going, I knew I'd win. Just taunting him. But will he win game 4?
I don't know. Let's see. This is a really, really good set, and I like it because, like we said, all it takes is Roy to play just really solid. GP just has to play it solidly, space correctly. But a second, like Ken is in his face, C4rrot's just making.
We could see GP knocked out quite early at 5th.
Wow. I mean, not unheard of, but still not something you expect. He's down.
Oh, no, sorry, not 5th, 4th. That's it.
Okay, that sounds a little bit more reasonable.
Yeah, he seeded 2nd, though. That's the thing. Game 4, Ken versus Roy again. So I don't think he's going to use Ike ultimately. No, let's be honest.
I really don't.
If he's going to use Roy here, then I don't know what it's going to take for him to bring out Ike. Maybe like a freeze or something.
We've seen him before where he's just committed. Like when he had that little Kirby stint, and he was committed to using Kirby. Even when like there were points like right now.
To be fair, I think it's just, if he's just bored in general, he'll go for anyone. Like
yep.
Kirby, with his Kirby, we've seen him.
His Kirby was solid,
very good players, yeah.
But it was nowhere close to his Ike.
Yeah, definitely.
His Roy, on the other hand.
But he definitely enjoyed it more than Ike.
Yes, he was having a great time, yeah.
You could see when he was playing, you could see more enthusiasm, whereas with Ike, he was just like, yeah, cool, nair, up air. You could just hear the frustration in the background.
There's so much frustration coming from GP off that, just because he's just coming up and doing it.
To be fair, that's on him for not picking his best character. Like, it's good to have a character you want to try for fun, but,
see, and
he's
that's
going to come forth.
His gameplay with Roy so far has looked, well, maybe not as polished as his Ike because he's got so many years of experience on Ike. It still has looked.
It's gotten rid of some good players today, but in the case of C4rrot, C4rrot just seems to know.
C4rrot's got a
what
number.
he's doing.
Yeah, C4rrot's got the number right now. He just has been landing.
I feel like
whatever he wants at will
he's just so confident. He just wants to go for the down airs.
He didn't even lose anything off of that. He just came back with a Shoryu. And suddenly he's back on advantage at stage. Wow.
See, like a forward smash could have put him right into disadvantage, but he just wants to keep on getting the damage up, make it more consistent.
Yep. And he's in no rush.
He's just going for an up B out of nowhere.
Yep. I think, and C4rrot is obviously in no rush. He's looking to close this out.
He's got 3 stocks in his hand.
Yep.
And
that was almost it right there.
That's another case of yep. Even with 2 stocks though, he can still.
It's still possible, and I think GP has the ability to do it, but he can't let that happen.
He's let it happen anyway though. He's gone.
Yep.
Out at 4th, C4rrot wins against GP.
I'm gonna put the plug in for Don't Roll In Academy.
He's very annoyed.
I would be. I mean,
you should have went Ike. Yo, GP, why didn't you go Ike? Sorry? Why didn't you go Ike? I don't know. You don't.
There you go. Words of wisdom.
His own words. He'd rather lose, having fun than win being bored.
I think that is an amazing mindset to go with.
Yeah, it's fair enough.